We are here at Reggae Sunscar live web TV. I'm joined by Inna the Yard, who are having a lovely conversation between themselves. They don't know that we are live on the web TV. We've started. Sorry if I'm interrupting you. But thank you very much, Inna the Yard, for joining me. I wonder if you could pass the mics around and introduce yourselves individually.
Steve Newland, Lightning. Winston McAnuff.
Kedusai.
VAR. Kush Makanov.
Lovely, lovely to meet you all. The project Inna the Yard, did you all know each other? Of course you're related, Kush and Winston, but did you all know each other before beginning this project? Were you familiar with each other?
All we are bridging from a long time, man. It's a family affair, you know, and we're all members of our own bands representing the island of Jamaica, you know. So we with the leadership of the elders, you know, it's them set this ship a sail, you know. So we just work with them and, you know, go and build it up, right? Exactly.
Exactly. I think it's brilliant that you knew each other before, and what instigated the move to work together? Sorry, I just completely forgot the translation. Sorry, let's get one. No? Okay, don't worry about it. I need to remember that. But what instigated the move to work together? You all have your separate things going on. What was the beginning of Inna the Yard?
Well, mystically, Kidosai and China, they were working in Jamaica with their acoustic thing. And I was working with Nicholas Maslowski and Roman German in France. And they were doing re-releases, and I had like 4 albums to be released at the time, so I had nothing to do for 6 years basically. So I said one of the things I could do was to try to do an acoustic album. So I carried the album to Nicholas, and then like a couple of days after, they said they'd like to try something like this in Jamaica. But I also knew that China told me before I came that he wanted to stop playing the electric guitar. He wanted to do some more acoustic things. So I suggested that we could go and speak to China. So we went and we spoke to China, and that's how the whole thing got started. Kidosai coming in and so forth.
Yes, I had been doing similar, right, works at China's Yard for a few years before, where we had even produced an LP, a tribute to the great Johnny Dizzy Moore of Scatterlights, right? I did an LP at the same time. So when Winston came down, right, we were already into the Inna the Yard style of music. So, but you know, a spark eventually can turn into a fire, a blazing flame and a fire. So this is what happened, right? And in happening at the same time, we had been working with youngsters. We weren't separated from the youths in the business. So if you had a good message sending with good music, you're always welcome in the yard. You understand? And it continues like that today. Rastafari.
So we will skip the translation just at this moment. I want to know, especially for the younger ones, for Steve, for Kush, for Va, what was it like for you guys recording up in the mountains in quite a secluded place? Did you guys ever record there before, or were you used to being in the city studio vibe?
Well, it's my first time recording there still, and it was a beautiful ambience, you know. Connecting to nature while recording, so the vibration was really strong, you know. It was like in a jungle recording. Yeah, man, Rastafari.
Yeah, man. Just like as Okush say, it's a organic, natural process, you know. And if you listen to some of the recordings, you will hear the birds, you know, and just the whole mystic of the recording sessions. Just imagine recording, and while you're recording, the sun has set over the mountains, you know. So the whole vibration, the whole recording process, it just ital, natural, Ayabingi style, you know. So what more can you ask for as a musician? You know, it's not in our enclosed area, not that we have any problem with that, but it's just a different ital style, and we give thanks.
Yeah, and also the venue that we were at, you know, recording was also archive for records. We never mentioned that before, so this was like being in a museum. You know what I mean? As when it's not your time to record, you just got your record, got your record, got your record. Then we're there with the bridging them. I mean, even me and Dada sit down, and when Ken Booth was voicing, the breeze blow off some trees, and they must say, "Let the teardrops fall from your eyes." And Winston, I say, "See the teardrops there fall, Steve." Remember that? You see, so it's like the whole. It was much more than music. Is the point? You know, this house is a house that have all of the soul of music made tangible on these records, thousands and thousands and thousands of records in vinyl. Then again, you have all of we who have a wealth of information storing, you know, experience of traveling and music and soulfulness within Rasta. Then you have the sound of the harps of all different, you know what I mean, the bass drum right up to the funde right around. So the whole soul of it was really perfect. The rain would come sometime, the breeze sometime, everything, all of the elements was a work with you see.
And many rainbows. many rainbows. 3 rainbows. You ever seen 3 rainbows together at one time on the hill?
I've never seen that.
I happen
Sounds so
to live at the
magical.
moment in that area, right? The place that we recorded, right? I happen to live there at the moment, right? And it's like I tell people, it's a cave. It's away from everything. It's all natural, right? So the vibes that you get from there, as Kush and Va would say, and even Steve, wow. Yeah, the ambience and the atmosphere out of the world, in the yard,
Beautiful.
from the yard.
Ok, la question était, est-ce que vous pouvez nous raconter comment c'était d'enregistrer dans les montagnes en Jamaïque? Et ils ont trouvé vraiment une superbe ambiance, vraiment en communion avec la nature. Il y avait quelque chose de mystique en même temps. Mais aussi le studio d'enregistrement avait énormément une grosse collection de disques. Donc ils ont pu s'inspirer dedans, ils ont pu aller écouter beaucoup de choses qui les ont inspirés à faire le disque. Et il y avait beaucoup d'arc-en-ciel, ils se sentaient vraiment perdus au milieu de nulle part. Et c'était super bien.
Kid Asai, I must mention that aside from having such a beautiful singing voice, your voice narrating the videos that accompanied your recordings is beautiful.
Thank you.
I had to. No, you sound like, you know, the caliber up there, like Morgan Freeman and that sort of thing. Don't you think? Would you ever consider doing some maybe audio books or narrating things? Is that something that you've ever thought of?
Not really, but anything can happen, right? So we're open to anything.
I would love to open that out. If anyone has a book that needs narration, I think you should be #1 on that list.
Oh, wow. I love that. Why not? From the message that is being sent is positive, right? We will work with anything in that way. Yeah. Thank you.
Donc la question était pour Kid Asai. Il disait qu'il avait une très belle voix de chant, mais aussi une superbe voix de narration qui va avec les vidéos. Et elle lui demandait s'il pensait en faire quelque chose, peut-être continuer à faire des podcasts ou quelque chose comme ça. Il a dit qu'il ne s'était pas forcément rendu compte de ça, mais qu'il essayait de passer un message positif en général.
Just so lastly, what can we expect from your performances tonight? Is it like one after the other? Are you going to join each other on stage? What is your live setup like?
It's a bit of both things. Each one of us do our individual songs and we harmonize with each other, right? So it's a blend. But we all do our own individual songs, which the band then accompanies, you know? And we harmonize and sing together. So share the joy. Let's see what's going to happen tonight.
Donc la question était, qu'est-ce qu'on peut attendre de votre set ce soir? Ils disent qu'ils ont chacun leur chanson, donc après ils harmonisent les uns avec les autres dans les chansons, mais ils ont chacun leur propre chanson et chacun vient aider et mettre sa pierre à l'édifice.
Well, it is the 20th edition of Reggae Sunscale. We are so happy to have you all here to share this moment. I can't think of a better celebration to have you all with us. Join me in thanking Inna Diard. Thank you very much.
Blessings to the listening crew of your show, and give thanks. Inna Diard says, one love.
Irie.